Hello friends, welcome to lecture number 39. In this lecture, we will study about destination marketing. So first of all, let us discuss what is the meaning of a destination. Destination is a combination of tourism products like accommodation, entertainment, weather, culture, history, topography of the place, etc. And when we actually put in all these things together and these all elements in conjunction to each other, as well as different facilities and different amenities which have been provided by the place, these all things make together a unique experience for the tourist, and these all things put in together are called destination. So destination is inclusive of what is naturally present there, what is man-made, and then all kind of facilities, like safety, security, accessibility being provided by the administration of that place. And all these things put in together make a uniqueness, provides a kind of uniqueness to the place, and that is called a destination. So let us now discuss what is a destination management organization. Destination management organization is an organization which is responsible for making a destination profitable. Okay. So a destination is there which which is on sale, and in that condition couple of tourists, they visit over there, they get some kind of experience, they pay for the facilities which they have used at the destination, and thereby the destination makes profit out of it. So the role of the destination management organization is to make a destination profitable. Now next is National Tourism Organization. National tourism organizations are slightly different from a destination management organization. An organization means NTO is an organization which is overall responsible for marketing a country as a tourism destination. NTOs are usually national bodies, for example, Ministry of Tourism in case of India. Okay, so these are like constitutional bodies. Now these are usually government ministries or departments. So when it is going to be union government, it will be Ministry of Tourism, means ministries, and when we talk about state government, it will be department of tourism. So these are usually government bodies, constitutionally constituted bodies. Okay. And most of these NTOs are used to promote their destinations outside their countries. But what happened recently after COVID-19, NTOs have started paying more attention on domestic tourism. So that's how their nature has little bit changed. Before that, they used to do, promoting their destination outside the political boundary, abroad. But now they have started paying more attention towards the domestic market, especially after COVID-19. So that's how actually, the nature of the work done by national tourism organizations have changed. Now here it is noteworthy to mention that out of all the types of travel, most of them, when we talk about the tourists who come to any country, most of these, tourists who come to any country are, business travelers. Or they may be VFR, that is visiting friends and relatives. Okay, so these kind of tourists, whether you talk about business tourists or VFR, they do not get much influenced by the promotion work done by the MTO or by the DMO. So that's how they are not getting influenced by them. So that's how when we actually talk about the overall business output of tourism industry, and if we think that there is a huge combination of NTO or DMO, very significant contribution of them, then this is not true, because most of the tourists are business tourists or VFR, and these VFRs do not get affected by the promotional work done by DMOs and NTOs. So this is here, a little bit of criticism about the overall expenditure being done by DMOs and NTOs, and what is ROI on that has started very recently. So there are more, word of mouth. When we talk about business and VFR, they do not get affected by the promotional work. They get affected by WOMs, means word of mouth and word of mouse. So that's how this is very different. So hence destination nowadays are paying more attention towards the strategic alliances and not just, promotion. Government of India has also, very recently closed few of its, offices abroad. Ministry of Tourism has closed few of its offices abroad. These offices were actually NTO representation of India there. So they have closed it, and the main reason for this is, the ROI which actually the government is seeing. So they have been doing a lot of promotional activities. They have been spending a lot of money. But when we talk about what is ROI, return of interest, then ROI is also not that good. So that's how actually, the job nature is changing of these NTOs. Now, National Tourism Administrations and destination marketing partnership, this is what, different other names which are being provided to NTOs and DMOs, and sometimes there will be any NTO which will be appointing a DMO, and DMO will go ahead with National Tourism Administrations and destination marketing partnerships, especially DMPS. That's what NTOs will do, or maybe DMOs will do. Now let us discuss about roles of DMOs and NTOs. What do these do? The only difference between NTO is it's a national body. DMO is maybe, sometimes NTOs appoint DMO. So DMO may be even third party. Okay, that's the difference. While these are generally constituted bodies by the governments of that particular, country. Now, NTOs have to achieve actually certain targets, and these targets are usually given by the government. So, when we talk about Ministry of Tourism, Government of India will give it a target which it needs to achieve, and these targets are usually, discussed or maybe, quantified in terms of employment generation, not total, but the difference in the employment last year and this year. That's how it will be assessed. And then how much forex have they brought in into the country, and then what is the inflow of the tourist, increase in the inflow of the tourist. So that's how NTOs have been given target by the governments. Now they also do researches. They do a lot of researches, and these researches are being used by the small players in the industry. Like we all know that mostly tourism industry is MSME sector. Medium is called small scale enterprises. So that how these small players, it's not possible for them to do their own researches. So the researches which are being done by these NTOs and DMOs, these small players, MSMEs, they use these researches to incorporate the findings of these researches into their business strategies. But then there is a complication here. There is a problem. What happens? These MSMEs want these output of these researches, findings of these researches in a very easy language, and this is not what these DMOs do. Their researches are generally in a very complicated language, so they need to present this data in such a way which can easily be understood by, which is easy to comprehend and implement, and that is what is the requirement. Next is they are also these DMOs and NTOs are very we have notorious about spending a good amount of money. Like I told you in my previous slide also, they spend a lot of money in promoting their products, but when it comes to ROI, that is something which is not so insignificant. So this is something which is actually they need to pay attention to, that they don't have to just spend money on promoting the product. They also need to conduct more significant and meaningful researches, so that they need to know that what is that element in their promotional efforts, because of which their ROI is not that good, and this is what is required. Now, next job which is being done by DMO and NGOs is they design strategies, and they ask the small players, destinations which are their cities and sites to match the research base. So based on that they design the strategies. So that's how they set a framework on the basis of which, a skeleton kind of thing, on the basis of which these small players, go ahead with their planning of tours and selling of tours. They also play a very active role in the positioning of the country, the destination. Like you talk about India. India is more about a cultural destination. Now India is also coming up in business tourism and health and medical tourism. So that's how they decide what kind of position they want to give to their country. So they play an active role in that. Now, when we talk about the taglines like Amazing Thailand is there, Incredible India is there, Malaysia Truly Asia is there, or Uniquely Singapore, these are few of those taglines which have been, very famous around the world, and they have, played a very important role in placing, in positioning, in positioning a destination. So these all taglines have been coined by the NGOs only. So this is also the role of the NTO. Now these NTOs actually check the nature of the destination, whether it is an adventure tourism based destination, whether it is a cultural tourism based destination, whether it is a historical destination, what is the nature, what are the elements which are, touristic resources which are already there at the destination. So based on that, they actually, promote their product, they position their product, and they do marketing accordingly. Now, they also make it easy for the tourist to comprehend the nitty-gritties of the nature, like nitty-gritties of the destination. So, like if there is any, a destination which is a culture based destination, so the tourist might be coming from a very different culture. So in that way the tourist needs to understand the uniquenesses of the culture of that destination, as well as at the same time how is it different, what is the significance. So this becomes a little bit complicated thing for tourists, because tourist does not belong to that culture. So now here the role of NGOs and DMOs come. They make this part easy. They develop the promotional material in such a way, they organize workshops, they ask people from that places to come and visit, they ask the businessman, the tourist businessman from those countries to come and visit the destination, so that these people make themselves acquaint about the culture of this place. So as a result of which, this familiarity with the nature, with the culture of the destination becomes easy, and then it becomes easy for these strategic alliances like tour operator, travel agency, hotels, airline to sell the destination. So this is the job of the DMOs and NTOs. Now they also encourage the regional products of the country, and they also tell these regional products of the country to use the same tagline. Like if you talk about India, Incredible India. Now this Incredible India is a tagline for India, but then here the Ministry of Tourism promotes all these accommodation providers, transportation providers, travel agencies and tour operators to use this Incredible India tagline repeatedly on their products also. They encourage them, as a result of which the positioning of the product becomes easy, because the tourist repeatedly gets to see that. So that in that condition, the retention of this tagline into the mind of into the memory of the tourist becomes more. So this is also one of the job done by NTOs and DMOs. They also conduct workshop, they also organize trainings, they also participate in trade shows, as a representative body. They also do sensitization programs. Okay. So these are also such things through which they trained, they fill the skill gap in the industry. So as a result of which, altogether the quality of the product goes higher. They also organize fam trips. Through fam trips, they call travel agencies, tour operators, different NGOs of different countries, then transporter providers like airlines, hotels. They call all of them and they take them on a fam tour that is called familiarization tour. These tours are free of cost and these are being provided to these people so that they can, get to know about the destination, to acquaint them, to make them know about the destination. So as a result of which, when they go back to their own country and sell the product, this destination, as a product, their familiarity with the product help them in making the tourist convince to go to that destination. So this is one of the way of, promoting the product. Now they also publish material, like they publish guidebooks, etc. They come up with the website, they come up with videos, advertisements, other things, So they publish a lot of material, as a result of which tourists gets to know about the destination, the uniqueness of the destination, what can it do, what kind of activities, how can it come, what kind of safety and security is there, what is the currency and other things, what kind of a weather is there, and they, through all these things, these NTOs and DMOs, they try to create some kind of, anticipation of the kind of product which this destination can be. So they get motivated, they develop a curiosity, they will show a part of it and they will, leave it with a little bit of incompleteness also, so that this thing develops a kind of curiosity in the tourist to get to know. Now, they also support, NPD and developing new sites and destination. NPD means new product development. So they also help in new product development and development of new sites and, different small destinations. So as a result of which, this time management and space management can be done, so that on one resource of that particular country, all the, this all kind of pressure is not there. Like you talk about the pressure which Taj Mahal in Agra is facing nowadays, because of which its marble has been degrading. So this time management as well as space management is very important. That India is not just about Taj Mahal. India has lots of other things too. Of course, we have Taj Mahal and we are proud of it. But if we somehow can distribute this crowd to other places also, then certainly we can make more money also, and as well as at the same time we can reduce the pressure on this touristic resource also. Now, they also ensure that quality products and tourist rights are protected. So by a quality product, I told you earlier also that they organize a lot of workshops and trainings. So as a result of which, the total experience of the tourist becomes better. And then they also take care of this thing, that the tourist rights are being protected. This can be done by providing them accreditation, by providing them different kind of certification, by providing them training through community sensitization programs, by giving backward linkages, so that more local people, host community respect people, because they make money out of it. So these are all those things which NTO and DMOs they do. Then they also issue advisories for industry as well as tourists. Like when the war started, they immediately issued, Ministry of Tourism immediately issued advisories for Indians who were there, and these Indians were general, whether they were a student, whether they were on conference, whether they were tourists. So that's how they keep on issuing advisories for tourists and as well as for the players in the industry, by telling them do's and don'ts and cautions, and like if they want to continue their business to that same destination, then what are the points which they need to take care of. So these are, some of the tasks which are being performed by DMOs and NTOs. And with this, I am stopping this lecture here. At the end of it, I have given you a list of 5 books. You can refer to any of these books or any other book as per your choice. Thank you.